This is Team Deathmatch on Sub-Pen.
Must be time for Team Deathmatch on Sub-Pen. Blackheart, Dagger Eyes.
Here, we must show that we are willing to kill more of them than they could ever kill of us.
So listen up, fuckers. This is simple. Kill. You and your teammates need to kill more of their guys than they can of our guys. Simple war mathematics, right?
The bar at the top of the screen will tell you how the fight is going. In our favor or theirs.
The bar at the top of your screen shows you who's ahead. Do not fuck this up.
So, Far Cry 3 multiplayer, first impressions, where to start? I guess I'll start with that opening section that I just played for you. The two factions for multiplayer are the same exact factions as you saw in the beginning of the single player of Far Cry 3. The Pirates and the Warriors of the Rakyat. And, I don't know if I've talked about this much, but I did quite enjoy Far Cry 3. I played a lot of it. I may not have posted as many videos as I would have liked to, but the single player really is pretty good, and I think the game itself stands alone on its single player. So if you're buying this game for multiplayer, I wouldn't recommend that, but overall I definitely would recommend the game because I enjoyed the single player that much. But I suppose I'll move on to talking about this multiplayer footage that I titled the video as, and neglecting to talk about right now. Yeah, I did thoroughly enjoy the few matches that I played. The multiplayer did borrow from some of the features that I did really like in the single player Far Cry 3, like those brutal melees you just saw, or that brutal melee. And there's also some pretty cool features in this game, like the fact that every single player can revive his teammates. It's not like in games like Battlefield where only certain classes can do that. They just handed out that feature to every single person in this game, and that adds an interesting mechanic. And they certainly do have some interesting score streaks in this game. It's not kill streaks. You have to make the distinction. It's like in the newer Call of Duties, it's score streaks. And you can see them on the right side of your mini-map, the progression. The first one is actually called Scouts, I believe. And it's pretty much recon, like in Call of Duty, like the UAVs. And it allows you to see the enemies, pretty much. And the second one is actually really, really cool. It's the one where you actually get to set hallucinogens or something of the sort across a small portion of the map, and any enemies that walk through it, they cannot tell the difference between friendlies and enemies, and also it turns on friendly fire, so then they just start spraying down their own teammates, and it's hilarious. That one's pretty cool. And the third skill, let's say kill streak, excuse me, the third score streak is one where you essentially just carpet bomb a small area of the map. All these assets and features of the Far Cry 3 multiplayer are all fine and good. However, the game appears to be slightly broken at the current stage in time. When I first started playing, it actually took me around 10 tries to get into a game. The game lobbies are extremely slow. Sometimes they don't even load a game, and as you can see here, games frequently crash, and also, as you can see, there are no dedicated servers, which are a pity. And moving on to some news, if you haven't heard by now, an Elder Scrolls MMO is in the making, to be released in 2013 and published by ZeniMax Online Studios. They recently released a cinematic trailer and are taking applicants for a beta test. I'll include the links to all these things in the description below, and play a clip from the trailer for you now. And in other news, the DayZ Standalone, Dean Rocket Hall, has recently released a list of updates and improvements that him and his team are currently working on for the DayZ Standalone release. These are things ranging from graphics to character and gun customization. In this list, Hall also posts pictures such as things comparing DayZ Standalone to the Arma 2 version of DayZ, and they are noticeably improved graphics-wise. And I will post the link to this whole article that Hall posted in the description below. And by the way, I thought I'd mention that these screenshots I'm showing you right now have nothing to do with the screenshots that I just told you about, the ones that Hall just posted recently. These are still the DayZ Standalone, but these are older pictures of the DayZ Standalone, which have probably, I might guess, have changed quite a bit. Well, that just about wraps up all the news I had for today, as well as my Far Cry 3 multiplayer first impressions. Make sure if you liked the video and want to see similar ones, like and favorite, as well as hit that subscribe button. Thanks, and I'll see you in the next one.